This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the committee tasked with the follow-up initiatives of the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, has approved a number of projects worth 298 million dirhams. According to news agency WAM, these include the ring road and tunnel project of Dibba Khor Fakkan between Sharm and Al Aqsa in Fujairah. They also approved a project to build 93 housing units for citizens in various areas, as well as supplying equipment to the Ministry of Health. The Emirates Identity Authority announced on Wednesday that UAE expats will be issued with resident ID cards from February the 1st. The authority stated that the change is in line with a recommendation by the Federal National Council in order to differentiate cards between UAE nationals and expats. They added that those holding valid ID cards will not need to change them before they expire. The average cost of an Emirati wedding is $82,000 while a Western wedding totals around $20,000. That's according to industry insiders at the Bridal Abu Dhabi exhibition, which is currently underway in the capital. The 4-day exhibition is a one-stop shop for all bridal needs and wants. Now in its 12th edition, everything from the dress to the flowers, decorations and most importantly the venue can all be arranged and confirmed with exhibitors. Running on the sidelines is Beyond Beauty Arabia, introduced to the Emirates for the first time.
It's more grand here. The money spent is, of course, obviously much more compared to any other countries. And, the Gulf region is known to spend more on their weddings. It's more luxury. It's even the number of guests invited are much more than you see, in Western or other Asian countries. I think it has a lot of potential. And that's the reason why we thought of bringing Beyond Beauty Arabia here. Just because, it's the second thing that any bride would need while organizing her wedding after the dress. It's the beauty, the spa treatments, and everything that goes with beauty.
Meanwhile, Palestinian fashion designer Khaled Khalil, with over 22 years of experience, stated that bridal wear in the Middle East is shifting. The trends at present are simplistic and elegant, with minimal beadwork. However, while subtle with the dress, brides tend to be extravagant with everything else. Dresses can cost anywhere between 30,000 to 1.5 million dirhams.
Bridal wear, especially in the Arabic market, is shifting. Everybody is going now into simpler things, but they don't want to lose the drama. Arabs love the drama. We love to spice it up and give it an amazing look. And so we need to find a balance between giving a new idea, a new cut, introduce new technologies and material and things that are coming in from abroad. But we have to style it so it's pleasing to the Arabic eye and it's, it looks its worth for the Arabic market. It needs to be dramatic.
All that is great about food, restaurants and chefs was celebrated at the Ritz-Carlton in Dubai last night as a part of the long-awaited jazz-themed BBC Good Food Middle East Awards for 2012. From the finest steakhouses to gourmet Italian restaurants, from family-friendly diners to casual cafes, the evening was a chance for everyone to get their favourites recognised in the region's only Consumer Choice Foodie Awards. Nescafe and Twinings came out on top as the favourite coffee and tea brands, respectively, with consumers favouring Carrefour as their supermarket of choice. One of the most highly anticipated awards of the night, the Chef of the Year Award, went to Nick Alvis from Table 9 by Nick and Scott at the Hilton Dubai Creek. Meanwhile, the Restaurant of the Year in Abu Dhabi went to Bordeaux at the Shangri-La Hotel in Khayat Al Berri, and Table 9 was awarded Restaurant of the Year in Dubai. The CEO of CPI, Dominic D'Souza, believes award ceremonies such as this are vital in paying homage to Dubai's fusion of cultures, which is reflected in the food and food establishments across the Emirate.
We've been around for, this is the 5th award, and I've actually lived in Dubai for 20 years. Dubai was a totally different city 20 years ago. Within the last 5 years, ever since we started a food magazine, this country was a fusion of different cultures. That is reflected in food, in music, in fashion, and everything. So being a publisher, I went the BBC Good Food route to actually globalize the beauty of the Middle East, because many people didn't, 20 years ago, wouldn't even have known what the food of the Middle East was. Yeah. So looking at BBC Good Food, it was bringing a big brand to the country. That was what I had in mind, and actually going the reverse, taking the food and the culture through food to the international market. So from a point of where the market's gone, I just see with hospitality, with the number of hotels, with the expansion of Dubai the way it's gone, this is an industry which is just going to grow.
Well, the dining scene here in the UAE is growing at a very rapid pace. It's very exciting at the moment. There's lots happening, and an awards ceremony like this sort of recognizes and celebrates these food and restaurant brands that are setting and raising the bar when it comes to quality in this country. I think nothing beats good taste, and that's comes from freshness of produce, just simple, hearty flavors, not too much gimmickry. That's something I believe in personally as well. And obviously the overall dining experience needs to be superlative.
And finally, looking to other news, the opening of the Russian contemporary art exhibition entitled Stones, Scissors, Paper launched this week, along with the inaugural publication of Art Plus, the region's first and only art concept Russian magazine. Marking the first monthly January to February issue, Art Plus announced their partnership with Al-Quzz's Interior 360 Gallery on Tuesday night and emphasised the significance of cross-cultural experiences. The gallery opened in November 2012 and is set to showcase the very best of every continent, from the Russian Federation to Asia. Russian national and editor-in-chief of Art Plus, Elena Olkovskaya, commended the efforts of the Consul General and added that the support given for compatriots abroad is appreciated. Currently, there are over 150,000 Russians living in the UAE, and the editor-in-chief believes that events such as this can help promote Russian talent.
Russian art was very weakly represented here in the UAE, unfortunately, and we would like to showcase the best contemporary artists here. So once we can come up with the idea to display here the works of our own collection, which is Eternity Art and Culture Foundation, we thought, why don't we do it with newly opened gallery? And when we approached the artists to come over for the opening, we said, why don't we present the first issue, even not first, the 00 issue of the Art Plus magazine here in the frames of this brilliant exposition. Russian Federation nowadays has a huge government program to support compatriots abroad. Russian-speaking communities are huge all over the world nowadays, and in the UAE we are not an exception. We have above 150,000 residents here and above 1 million Russian-speaking tourists coming annually to the UAE. Obviously, we need to produce something for them.
It is very important that we are here for two main reasons. One, for the Russian Contemporary Art Exhibition, and two, for the presentation of Art Plus, which is a dedicated publication for the Russian community and Russian artworks. It is also important that we have Russian artists such as Sergei Polyakov visiting the UAE to promote his work and to present what the Russian Federation has to offer. I'm grateful to the Eternity Art and Culture Foundation and to the Consul General of the Russian Federation to the UAE. I think that it's important for an artist to visit other countries and display their works. I'm privileged to be here in Dubai and I wish to return very soon.
Meanwhile, Tilly Mayer stated that having artists present at an exhibition adds a personal touch to the event. Guests are able to meet and greet artists and share their thoughts on the various artworks. The exhibition will run until the 19th of February.
For people, when they attend an art opening and they get to meet the artist as well, it just creates a much, perhaps a greater understanding of the artwork, because they get to interact with the artist and ask questions. And, you know, Elena did all of that, which was great, and we provided the space and we collaborated by curating it together.